Hello, my YouTube friends. Oh, there we go. Uh, Coming at you with another video here. Last week I showed you my BK10 and how I had it modified with a custom sheath and how I stripped the coating and put the ironwood handles on it. Today I thought I'd show you the rest of the BK series that I have. I don't have a BK2. Like I said, I bought this over the BK2 because I like this better. It's a little thinner and I like the blade shape better. But then there's my Becker BK7. And as you can tell, I basically did the same thing with this as I did with the BK10. Got a nice custom leather sheath, ferro rod holder, holds the knife very securely, and I put the ironwood handles on this as well. Stripped the coating. Now this one, when I stripped the coating off, it had all these ridges in the blade, up and down, which I don't know. None of the other blades I've ever stripped had that on it from Becker. I don't know why this one did. But because of that, I took some wet dry sandpaper and a block of wood and just sanded the living shit out of it until it was smooth. And it really looked nice. It was like a hand-rubbed satin when I first did it. Still looks like that a little bit, but as you can, I don't know if you can see or not, I'm getting scratches in the blade and stuff just from use. But it not only made the blade look better, actually maybe you can see down here, see how that, I don't know if it'll show up, how that ridges are right there along the spine. They were all the same thing all down here. But sanding it like that also thinned the blade out a little bit, so it's behind the edge. It's nice and thin now, very slicey, and that thinness has not caused any problems with the blade as far as getting chips or rolls or anything in the edge. It's still holding up just fine. K-Bar makes the knives for Becker, and K-Bar does a very good job of heat and treating their 1095 Crow van, which is what this blade is. But there you go. There's the Becker BK7. Awesome knife. I really, really love this one. This is probably close to being in the running for my favorite survival knife too. I know I said that the BK10 was, and that hasn't changed yet, but I also said that's kind of, I'm using the word favorite loosely because I have a few that I really, really like. But then there's the BK10, or yeah, BK9. Jeez, I'll be all right. This one I have not gotten a new sheath for yet. I do plan on it, but so far I have not. I'm just not a big fan of these nylon sheaths. They work, but they're just not really, I just really don't like them. This one being such a big blade, I decided to go with the micarta handle just because it's got a little more grip. Not a lot, really, believe it or not. This wood is actually real slippery, but micarta, I don't know. I like micarta anyway, so why not, right? And it does offer just a little extra grip. It's very comfortable. Changing the handle grips on these knives make a world of difference. Stripped the coating on this one too. This one I did not need to sand because it was just fine. Got a little bit of lines in it up on the swedge, but it's not bad. I'm perfectly okay with it. It's a user anyway, so it ain't no big deal. But yeah, BK9, big boy, and I really, really like this knife. It's a great chopper. It works fine for like feather sticks or normal knife type stuff as well. So just because it's big doesn't mean it can't do regular knife work too. And then as long as I'm doing a video, I thought I'd show you. I have Ontario RD9 series. I have the 6 and the 9. This crappy ass sheaths again. Ontario's are, Becker's at least are halfway decent. These are just total garbage. But haven't ever actually used this knife for anything other than I cut some paper and I made a couple feather sticks with it just to try it out. I just normally go for my BK7 when I'm looking for something in this range. Now this is only 6 inches, not 7, but still. But these come with these, I should have brought them out with you just to show you. These flat slab handles. This one was micarta, the 9 was wood, but they're just very uncomfortable. But I got the knife center handles for it, and boy, what a difference. This is the red and black contoured handles, scales. It's just so much more comfortable in the hand. It gives you a nice secure grip. Really is just a good knife. I should use this more, but one of these days I'll get around to stripping it, and then I'll probably use it more. I hate the coating on these. When you use them, it just shows really bad and just looks like crap. And not to mention it causes drag when you're going through material. I just don't like it. But I will get around to stripping those probably this spring or summer when the water gets warm, because the stripper that I use for these is some really nasty, nasty stuff. It reeks. It's very caustic. It burns your hands if you get it on you. It's just it's a basically a paint stripper, but it's a really strong one. And the fumes are terrible, terrible, terrible. So I'll wait until it gets nice outside. Well, here's the RD9. The handles are actually the same, but for some reason these are just a lighter, more colorful red in it. I don't know why, but whatever. Also comes with a bow drill divot. Not that I used to do bow drills when I was younger, but I haven't done one in over 10 years probably. I don't know if I even could anymore. It's one of those lose it or use it type of skills, I think. I don't know. I probably still could do it, but I'd probably struggle a little bit since I haven't done it so long. But 9-inch blade like the BK9, clip point. Again, I'll strip this when I get around to it, but as you can tell, this one's been used quite a bit more. The BK9 seems to chop just a little better. I did lay the edge back a little bit on this to make it a little slicier, and that did help. It does chop a little bit better. BK9 still seems to be a little better, though. I don't know why. It's basically the same size, same thickness and everything. This is just regular 1095. I think it's 1095. Pretty sure it's 1095. Could be 5160, though. Ontario used a lot of 5160 back in the day. They don't make these anymore, and not just because Ontario went under, but they haven't made these in years. This is an old model. I doubt you'll even be able to find them anymore. But again, contoured handles make such a huge difference. I just noticed Peterbilt Knife Guy just did a video on his RD9 with the contoured handles he put on too, a different color but same thing. And he agrees. It's a must-have for these knives. That flat slab handle just sucks. Not any better way to say it, but there you go. Another big boy right there. And I just thought I'd show these. What a difference it makes when you put a good set of handles on a knife. It just totally, totally changes the knife. But there's a little better view of that edge. You can see it's kind of a wide bevel. I widened that right up, laying the edge back so that it, almost cut myself there. Thing goddamn sharp, I'll tell you. It just chops better now. But yeah, that's all I got for you, really. I just wanted to show you the, that it wasn't just my BK10 that I modded up. Did the same thing with my 7 and 9. The only difference is the 9 I have not yet bought a sheath for it yet, but I do plan on it. And instead of going with the wood, I went with micarta handles. But yeah, I love my BK7 and my BK10. Awesome knives. BK9 is a great one too, really. Changing the handles on a knife it really makes a difference. It's just something I highly recommend if you have the type of knife that it comes with the cheap, crappy handles like Becker's do. And the handle design is good, but that cheap plastic, I don't like it. Slippery in the hand. It just feels cheap. And on the Ontario RD series, flat slabs just are never comfortable. Knife companies really need to learn that you need a contoured scale in order to make it comfortable in the hand. And the handle is every bit as important as the blade, as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, that's all I got. Just thought I'd show you the mods I did on them. I got some more coming. I got a couple knives in that I'll be doing a review on here shortly. And I got another one in the mail coming. That's a folder. I know I said I was going to do folder, fixed blade, but I'm really a fixed blade guy. I have actually more folders than I do fixed blades. Fixed blades are my true passion, so that's why I end up showing more of them. I will try to work more folders in. I got one I'm going to do here shortly, and then I got another one coming that's kind of a grill knife for me, so I'll do a video on that when it comes into. But in the meantime, that's all I got for you. So, in the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you.